The third game in match day 5 of the ongoing Flying Officers Cup. It's happening here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex. And the game you're watching this lovely afternoon is the game between DANNAZ Ladies FC and NASARAWA Amazons. It's just the earliest changes into this particular encounter. Of course, NASARAWA Amazons seeking redemption, haven't lost their first game to Edo Queens, while DANNAZ Ladies won their first game by 2-0. And here we have the team list for both teams. For DANNAZ Ladies, Neville Gift is the goalkeeper. Egemono Precious, Olushola Omawumi, Naje Chidera, Elizabeth, James Ijoma, Balogun Adebola, Ogunfowa Omotoke, Akinbo Ajoke, Mosinda Angela, and Raji Zainab. Moving on to the camp of NASARAWA Amazons, they have Akerato Rita as the goalkeeper, Carlo Chinyere, Duru Joy, Ibadan Mary, Isa Sikiratu, Oladi Tibola, Enoch Joy, Matthias Josephine, Tanom Doshima, Eden Lovett, and Owoye Temi Lokbe. And on the substitute bench, Jimo Salima is one of the players on the bench for DANNAZ Ladies. Glory, Fatima, Bonnie Delight, Felix Deborah, Ifeanyi Chukwu Olivia, Ansela Mamarachi, and Solati Fatimo. For NASARAWA Amazons, Chukwu Uchenna, one of the ladies on the bench, Boniface Augustina, Okoronkwo Amarachi, Okpala Maureen, Joseph Ogechi Favor, Idoko Mercy, Yusuf Anna, Saiki Mary, and Imabong God's Time. The coaches for NASARAWA Amazons, of course, is Christopher Danjuma. He is the head coach, while Asak Daina is the head coach of DANNAZ Ladies. We're in the thick of the action, and both teams are asking questions in the earliest changes. My name is Pius Zidoko, and I won't be doing this alone this lovely afternoon. I've got my brother, Shin Pablo, and together we will be bringing you closer to all the action.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here right in the commentary box with you, Pastor Ducko. It is the very last game that calls, and of course, calls of cotton for the day. Match day 5 has seen a lot of interesting moments. We've seen 2 games already play out. The very first, a 2-0 victory, and the last one where Edo Queens decide to qualify to the next round in style, where Essien bagging the first hat-trick of the tournament to go top of the scorers chart. This is really an amazing time we have been sharing, and this very game comes in contest with experience and prospect. The experience of NASARAWA Amazons will obviously play out here when they play for 90 minutes. And for DANNAZ Ladies FC, a very young side coming through from Allen Ikeja, Lagos, they definitely will be looking to making their mark, having earned their first game, a 2-0 victory to put themselves in a very comfortable position towards qualifying. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Sean Pablo. All right, coming through from Brilla FM 88 now, the Sport Radio #1. And it's here. We are giving you the best of sporting entertainment from the commentary box. Pius, over to you. The standing for this group here, see Edo Queens qualified already to the second round, having defeated NASARAWA Amazons in their opener. A 1-0 victory was enough for 3 points for them to open their account in the tournament. And today, MNACN decided to do it in style for the royalty ladies, and they made that one count in a fashion of fantastic moment. And of course, we coming to this game. DANNAZ ladies coming here. They are the underdogs, but hey, they got 3 point and 2 goals advantage right there in that group. And for NASARAWA Amazons, they are the one who sit on position number 3. And of course, I'll be looking for this particular win, and it is most crucial for them to qualify into the next round.
Most definitely, of course, NASARAWA Amazon seeking redemption here. They do know for sure they are sitting and walking on the very tightrope, having lost their first game to Edo Queens. They have everything to fight for against DANNAZ ladies. Let's see how it pans out. But indeed, the earliest changes I've seen that both teams have shown a statement of intent, and they've got a lot to prove as this game progresses.
It is still a KG affair here between both teams. They're still putting it around themselves from back to forth. It is a NASARAWA Amazons who are dressed in the colors of green. It is a natural, traditional color. Of course, a deep green and light green. And the team in white, you know already, is DANNAZ Ladies Football Club, all the way from Lagos. A very young side, only formed 2 years ago, but already they're going to be plying their trade this season at the championship side of Nigeria Women Football League.
Quite exciting to see them taking part in these particular pre-tournament championship. And of course, it's definitely going to expose some areas where they might have some lapses as they shape up ahead of the start of the new season. But then, of course, we have a quick corrections to make here as regards the team list for NASARAWA Amazons and that of DANNAZ ladies. But of course, let's once again serve you with the lineups for NASARAWA Amazons. Chuku Uchenna is one of the players on the pitch this afternoon. Amo Bashira to Kalu Chinyere, Duru Joy, Eden Lovett, Joseph Ogechi Favor, Saiki Mary, Adoyina, Tanum Doshima, Owoye Temitokwe, and Idoko Mercy. On the reserve bench, yes, it's Akera Court Rita, Boniface Augustina, Isa Sikiratu, Okonkwo Amarachi, Okpala Morin, Oladiti Bola, Ibadin Mary, Enoch Joy, Yusuf Hana, in Neobong God's Time, Hembafan Roslyn, Aweda Titilayo, Okpara Chimeberry, and indeed we also have Matthias Josephine and Menayo Ugochi.
And of course, to the team that are dressed there in the colors of white and stripes of red, DANNAZ ladies are lined up in this fashion. Jersey number 1 in goal, Never Gift. Number 21 in...
Minutes played into this game is still a goalless affair here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex where NASARAWA Amazons are playing up in armor. They are up in armor against the DANNAZ Ladies FC. And indeed, it's match day 5 of the ongoing 2021 Flying Officers Cup. Most teams are taking part in this pre-season championship, of course, just shaping up ahead of the start of the new season. And just so you know, that the coach of NASARAWA Amazons, Coach Christopher Danjuma, is right here, just looking at areas where, of course, they will make adjustments ahead of the start of the new season. As a matter of fact, Christopher Danjuma is on a national assignment. He is currently the head coach of Nigeria's under-20 national team, talking about the Falconets. They went and of course defeated their opponent in the recent qualifiers against Central African Republic. And here they are once again He has looking after his team, Nasarawa Amazons, take on DANNAZ FC. Have a dead ball situation here, advantage to Nasarawa Amazons, and all players have assembled inside their opponent box. What can they do from a set piece? Can they make this one count? And indeed, a long ball swings in, but it's poorly delivered. It's going to be a goal kick, DANNAZ Ladies FC.
Well, so far in this game, it seemed to be that both teams have got what it takes to be here. And you can see how DANNAZ Ladies are approaching the game without fear or favor for their opponent, knowing that they are underdogs in the fixture. But they know that having scored 2 goals and conceding none in their opener, they can actually go all the way. And Coach Fatai knows just that. And he will be looking to dish out the right instructions as they are now trying to put up an attack. Steal the ball in the mid part of it, and then come for Nasarawa Amazons. Great collection there. Puts it in the right way. Tries to go past our marker now, but Ruda will take it back. But there was a foul as the infringement comes in favor of DANNAZ Ladies.
That's right. That was an outright infringement on the DANNAZ Ladies, jersey number 11, Olushola. And indeed, it's going to be a free kick advantage to DANNAZ Ladies. It's really been a very, very cagey affair for both teams in the early exchanges. Just number 22 with a long one in, and it's headed away. Yes, again, of course, it's going to be yet another free kick. This time around, not so very close, not so very far away from the 18-yard box of Nasarawa Amazons.
The game is very much at the early stages of it. We can now start pinpointing Balogun Adebola, of DANNAZ Ladies, already showing the leadership she is made of. A great cross there to open up for a chance. Another free kick, but this one comes in a very dangerous position, and only a good chemistry right there in the final third. Perhaps the first goal is going to be upon us, Pius.
Most definitely, Nasarawa Amazons will definitely have to show up their wall to be able to make a very good defensive work here. It's taken, but it's never going to be a challenge to the goalkeeper right there. So it's yet another goal kick, and this time around advantage to Nasarawa Amazons.
Angela, they're unable to come back on target, but just inches wide, and she obviously go again. And then an infringement between the captain of DANNAZ Ladies there, and she will have to continue play as a free kick is now in favor of Nasarawa Amazons. Launched in to the left, right. These are Temitope Owoye, who actually chased it all up. She looks towards a beating her marker. She squares it, but this time we will find our player in the colors of green.
And here comes the chance for Nasarawa Amazons. And that was a very good defensive work from the DANNAZ Ladies, trying to make sure they keep their lines very clean. And indeed, the ball is still hovering around DANNAZ Ladies' box. It's Nasarawa Amazons with a chance. Jersey number 29, steaming up on the right-hand side. Can she get to the end of it? And is still balling inside the 18-yard box. But indeed, the assistant referee says it's going to be a goal kick to DANNAZ Ladies.
Really misplayed there from jersey number 29. Eden Lovett didn't connect right with Saiki Mary, 25. And Amazons will continue to still chase for their opener. Their very first goal in the tournament is yet to be scored. Their first point as well yet to be made. And they are still inside of it, trying to get ready for the premiership side of the Nigeria Women Football League. But here, it will be about how they get to put themselves in it. There are a couple of young players who are now being infused into this team, according to the coach, Christopher Danjuma. And these young players are looking to learn the ropes of their side and how they get to do it, how they get to gel among the experienced side. That will be left to be seen.
Most definitely, ball still being contested in the middle of the park, and it's a bit of struggle between these two teams. Both teams are still yet to settle into this game. They are just trying to keep their composure as this game progresses. Here comes a cross, a swing in, and of course the goalkeeper has peeled it onto the part of Nasarawa United. Nasarawa Amazons, I beg your pardon, and it's a good clearance. It goes straight to the back line of the Amazon ladies. Poor clearance there.
Very poor clearance, but then you want to look at that chance that was being squandered by Tanum Doshima. She just wanted to hold on to the ball. Perhaps she spent too much time in trying to hold on to the ball, and she got dispossessed. Perhaps a shot there on target, perhaps a rebound, perhaps another mate, maybe just her own shot, and then a goal will be scored. But still here, it is goalless here at the old parade ground, Area 10, where the very best of women preseason football is on the continent of Africa, and it is Flying Officers Cup 2021.
That's right. Nasarawa Amazons have really shown a serious intent here as they get into this game. They don't know of course, what's the implication of losing here means this lovely afternoon, and they are throwing in everything to ensure they get an outright victory over their opponent. But then their opponent have also given them a good run for their money in the earliest changes, and we'll wait to see who will get the curtain raiser here this evening.
A lot of prediction and anticipation coming into this game, where an end-to-end stop were being envisioned, and a great shot there. It just would not go on target. Took a deflection from jersey number 19 of the Amazons, and that will take the ball out of play. It is away to Mitokwe, who could have really directed that ball on target. But here again, one more time, it's a goal kick, but the pressure continued to pile at the defense line of DANNAZ ladies. And here, it might not take for too long before Nasarawa Amazons get to open the scoring, but this game so far is still deadlock, and it's still barren, and it's still goalless.
Yeah, I must say that I've been also been very impressed with the start of this game from the DANNAZ ladies, because all the while the pressure, a lot of pressure being mounted, and here comes yet another one. A shot are taken, but it's been deflected away, and it's going to be another corner kick for the Amazon ladies, and all players have assembled into their opponent's box, and let's wait to see if they will make this one count.
Well, I thought that was supposed to be quite of a chance coming to for Adu Yina. She just couldn't find the right hit to the ball. Maybe put that ball on target. Maybe the far left could have done the magic, but here they've got a corner kick for compensation, and if it's rightly been taken, maybe the goal will come inside, but the pressure continued to pile, and DANNAZ ladies will be at the back of it, but the corner kick will have to be taken again as a center referee who is obviously here making sure that the very best of FIFA fairness is being orchestrated right with the officiating. Kudos to the center referee, Osemene Vivian.
Most definitely, we're still waiting for the Amazon ladies to take this corner kick, and of course the player on that should be Doro Joy, I guess. And she swings in a long one in, but it rolled out. It's going to be a free kick for DANNAZ ladies, and all pressure. Yes, I must say they will be heaving a sigh of relief at this point in time.
Well, Duru Joy, a new entrant into Nasarawa Amazons. Could recall where she played last season, a preseason for the NWFL opener. She played in that particular season there with Adamawa Queens, and there she bagged a hat-trick in one of those games. And I'm very sure she must have been that time when she was spotted. And to see her now make her transition into one of the most experienced side of the Nigeria Women Football League, Duru Joy comes in here with a name on the back of her jersey and with a reputation on her name, and definitely what she brings to the table here could be very tantamount towards the result the Amazons will get at the end of the day.
That's right. Of course, it's definitely going to be a throw-in to Nasarawa Amazons. Throw-in taken, but It's DANNAZ ladies with an interception right there.
Making it crystal clear there for you. Drew George also played there with Nigeria national team. A part of the under-17s. She also played with the Flamingos under 20. But I've been made to understand that this is not the Drew George, the one that played alongside Adamawa Queens. This is a Drew George who has grown through the ranks of NASARAWA Amazon, starting at an early age of 17. And here she is still playing for the same side. And of course, trying to help her side get the result today. But of course, it will be a collection of team effort here for the Amazons as they are still chasing for their opener in the tournament. It is still goalless here. It is still between them and DANNAZ ladies.
That's right. We might be seeing an early substitution coming up over the bench of NASARAWA Amazons, and we're being joined in the commentary box by Busayo Olowokere. He joins us here this evening. Good evening to you, Busayo.
Thank you, Pius, and I've been here since some hours ago, expecting you on the commentary, and forced attack for again, just number 9 of NASARAWA Amazons, but this time wins the corner kick. Well done job, and we believe that this last match of today will also give us what we want to see. Goals, 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 and many goals.
Corner kick for the Amazon ladies, and it's been a lot of pressure. Yes, on their opponents, DANNAZ ladies. But the good thing about the DANNAZ ladies is that they've been able to absorb all pressure posed at them, the earliest changes. Will they be able to keep their composure going? It remains to be seen. And it's another throw-in. NASARAWA Amazons dominating clearly in almost every department of this game. And here comes DANNAZ ladies. But it's a good clearance from the Amazons, last lady in the line of defense.
They continue to fight for the ball. It goes out now, but in possession of NASARAWA Amazons to continually threaten the defense line of their opponent. There will be a quick substitution here, perhaps. It is jersey number 6 who is lining up to be a part of the action. Sikaratu Isa. She will be replacing perhaps jersey number 29, who seemed to have been injured in the game, Eden Lovett. But that shot comes flying away from target. But one of the best efforts we have seen so far in this game, Pius.
That's right. Good effort from the lady on jersey number 20. Talking about Amo Bashiratu. Beautiful effort made right there, even though it's off target. I recall Amo Bashiratu was a member of the under-20 team. Of course, they went to the World Cup. Of course, a team tutored by the very coach of NASARAWA Amazons, Christopher Danjuma. Nigeria came out of the group, but indeed they crashed out in the latter stages of the competition.
The player is down, and in the colors of DANNAZ, she seemed to be in some kind of pain. Egemono Precious is the player who is down for DANNAZ ladies, jersey number 21. But here, substitution quickly made. And like I said earlier, Eden Lovett will be seeing the last of her action in this game, as she will now be replaced by Sikaratu Isa, who sports the jersey number 6.
It's been a wonderful event here, a wonderful game between these two teams. Of course, I was seeing a masterpiece of class. NASARAWA Amazons are the clear favorites to get all 3 points at stake. But be that as it may, it's been a very cagey one for the Amazon ladies. And we must say, it's the 2021 edition of the Flying Officers Cup. The third edition, I must say. And we have 16 teams that are taking part. This year's edition with some wonderful partners. The Nigeria Football Federation, one of the partners of the Flying Officers Cup. And we also have the digital mirroring concept. They are the ones bringing this game to you live. You can watch it via the, YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, Hagai Sports also one of the partners of the Flying Officers Cup.
We'll talk about getting the action on social media. Hit on right now to Facebook and Twitter, big part, and also Instagram and the YouTube. That's where you can watch the videos, you can watch the highlight, you can of course watch the goals and make the replays as just you wish. But you know you can head on with the handle Officers Cup Official. That is a handle where you find us all on Instagram. That is where we are as well on Facebook. And not forgetting YouTube, where all the action, all the images, all the motion pictures are being made alive. We'll get back to the game here now. These NASARAWA Amazons trying to create something from the right flank. A chance there being wasted, but they have a throw-in right from the right flank. It is still jersey number 23 who continues rampage here for the Amazons, Adu Yina. And the game is still on. We are now approaching the mid-hour of the first half of this game. A great clearance to take DANNAZ ladies away from danger. But again, NASARAWA Amazons will gain back possession and will plunge in an attack. Danum Toshima unable to reach up to the ball. Danum Toshima there frustrated with that chase. The ball was too long, but they are still chasing for that opener.
Most definitely, we are in the midway point in the first half proceedings of this game between the DANNAZ ladies and NASARAWA Amazons. Still a goalless affair, and we're still waiting for that very first opener here. Both teams have been giving in their very best, sweating it out previously, and we have a situation here as a player is down, a player of DANNAZ ladies FC being attended to by the medical team.
So far, two players have suffered injuries in this game, haven't gone to the ground. Both players wearing the colors of white. DANNAZ ladies here really trying to get into this game gradually. They are a very young side. They can be very promising. They are pacey, and they can really punish you on the counter. And that's exactly what they're doing right now, soaking in the pressure. Of course, when they're able to do that, then they could launch in their own attack. Maybe just by then, the first goal will come pouring. But hey, it is still goalless here, and still an affair of open play for both teams. And a little counter attack now has been launched, just like I said earlier. But DANNAZ ladies are chasing the ball up, and jersey number 9, Akimbo Ajoke. But then she wins a throw-in for her team from the far right.
That's right. It's going to be a throw-in for the DANNAZ ladies, and Busayo Lowokere is still very much here. Busayo, what have you seen in the earliest changes?
NASARAWA Amazons have been so much on the attacking line, and the goalkeeper has really been in her own high stand. She has not been tested by the girls from the DANNAZ ladies, but let's see this attempt. What can they do with this free kick, and we'll see if they can make a conversion. The bench of NASARAWA Amazons has plugged in one player, and what impact would they make into the game? Talking about Isa Shukurat as the free kick is about to be taken. Still no goal between both sides. We're waiting for the curtain raiser of this game.
And a good crossing now, and it could be met by a player in white, but just not this time. Maybe anticipation there was for Musinda and Angela to reach out to the ball, but she was just away from where the ball actually rolled into. They will now get back position, and the chance now could drop open, but the player is offside. The flag has gone up, and of course the whistle showing same, and of course it's been called back. It will be free kick, and it will be to NASARAWA Amazons.
Most definitely an instruction from the head coach, Christopher Danjuma, to the lady in the middle of the park, Mary Saiki, who couldn't hold on to that ball. And it would have been a serious incursion on her teams. And here comes the team going on a water break. And, of course, the play's on hold. It's been a beautiful piece of football between these two teams, DANNAZ Ladies FC and NASARAWA Amazons. Instructions flying left, right, and center from the bench of the two teams. And they've got everything to play for as far as this game is concerned. DANNAZ ladies, 3 points in the kitty from their first game, while NASARAWA Amazons are still searching for their first win here. Haven't lost their first game to Edo Queens.
A win here today for DANNAZ ladies. We'll see them progress already alongside Edo Queens to the next round of the tournament. And it will only mean about who finishes the group top when Edo Queens and DANNAZ ladies do square in their final game in this particular group, Group D. But Group D comes alive. There has been wins of seeing a total of 3 games being played in the group, and then the 3 games being played have been 3 wins. 3 wins of 2 for Edo Queens, 1 for DANNAZ ladies, and this is the very 4th one here. And NASARAWA Amazons are the most poised towards getting it, haven't gone down in their first game, and here it is DANNAZ ladies who are holding up. If they finish this game as it stands right now, it will mean that they will still stay second with 4 points. And right now for NASARAWA Amazons, another chance for them to plunge in their attack. It's going to be a throw-in, quickly taken, and they continue to push pressure at the opponent side.
It's an emergency situation for NASARAWA Amazons. They do know for sure the implication of losing this game here. And that's exactly the reason why they are throwing in everything to ensure they get the much needed win against the DANNAZ ladies. And it's still looking like a very, very tall order for NASARAWA Amazons, as the DANNAZ ladies are actually leaving nothing to chance. A long ball swinged in. And here comes the DANNAZ ladies. Amo with an attempt to pass the ball to her teammate, and a chance for the ladies here. Missed just right in front of the goal. But they just couldn't make the most out of that one, and it couldn't count for the Amazons.
Just unfortunate for Idoko Mercy. It could have been a clear finish for her, only if she got a better grasp of the ball with her hand. But of course, they are still probing for that first goal. NASARAWA Amazons here, they still trail the group, placing 3rd, looking for their first win, looking to score in their first goal. DANNAZ ladies are soaking in the pressure. Continually, they grow into it. And now a free kick will continue to give them a chance to go forward. As in the mid-park of the pitch, they will be swinging in a free kick. And that could be very instrumental if all works all right for them.
Both teams are fighting tooth and nail in almost every department of this game. And it's a long ball in. It's been intercepted by NASARAWA Amazons, and poor clearance from Amo. And here comes Doshima. Yes, she takes off her marker. Couldn't connect to her teammate. And it's a good clearance from the lady on jersey number 17 for the DANNAZ ladies.
Naji Chidera, jersey number 17 for DANNAZ ladies, clears that one out, and they have now turned defense into attack. And a chance now for the striker to make something meaningful. Akimbo Ajoke, she continues to look to dribble her marker. A great square by the lady, Musinda Angela, and they might connect it well, but then it goes out of danger. But then DANNAZ ladies are still with the ball, finally giving it away. Still goalless inside 34 minutes of this game. Only 11 more minutes to call the end of the first half. And here it is a goalless affair, as both teams are still looking forward to really finding the first goal.
That's right. Both teams are actually sizing each other up. And the first goal is still very elusive to both teams. We'll wait to see. Maybe it will take an athletic impact to ensure they get on target here. And NASARAWA Amazons waits yet another corner kick. Doshima will be the one to take this one. And of course, all the players of NASARAWA Amazons, they have more numbers going forward to ensure, yes, that they make this one count for them. What can they do? Can they make this one count? It remains to be seen.
Of course, Coach Musa Christopher Danjuma waving his hand and saying, go all out, let's call this goal. We got to finish this game, the very first half, before we come back for the second. We have to be on top of it. But here they continually chase for that goal, using the left flank, trying to exploit it. She looks to swing it in across, but that one will not count for nothing. But then it'll try to go past that marker. She does it, and she crosses, but it goes away from target. Goal kick, DANNAZ ladies. The goal kick quickly taken, and of course, taken away from danger for DANNAZ ladies. A great control by Nassau Amazon, Duru Joy particularly. She squares it long, and that could be a chance now. But really, really great interception by James Ijoma, who clears it out of danger. It's going to be a throw-in for Nassau Amazons. Well, it took a deflection, and that would still mean that DANNAZ ladies still hold on to possession. A quick throw-in to be taken. She does take it, but the play is still for DANNAZ ladies to orchestrate again from the throw-in.
That's right, DANNAZ ladies pushing and pegging their opponents back to their own very half. And here comes the DANNAZ ladies. And of course, that lady has been checkmarked by 3 defenders of the Amazons. A ball couldn't get past the halfway mark. Jersey number 11 trying, of course, to take off her marker. But indeed, a final touch on that one, not good enough. Here comes Doshima, jersey number 11 for NASARAWA Amazons. She swings in a pass. Can her teammate connect to it? No, it's a good clearance. And this time around, the DANNAZ ladies with data clearance. And of course, it gives them a sigh of relief. It's going to be a corner kick for the Amazon ladies. Doshima will be the one to take this one once again.
James Ijoma, jersey number 6 for DANNAZ ladies, has made 2 of the last 3 clearances for her team, making sure that whatever happens, they get to finish this half just the way they started it. And another take by the goalkeeper. And of course, we continue to draw close to the end of the first half of this game. 37 minutes gone by. We are inside 38 minutes, and the play is still alive. Only about 7 more, and Nassau Amazons continue to be under the pressure of finding the first goal, but they will have to really look at a way of making that happen. Perhaps it's going to take some tactical genius to bring that to reality. But here, Tanum Doshima, she looks a square. She does square. It goes in the box. A player in white will clear it out, and they will continue to push up that attack. Sikarato Isa returns play, and Emmanuel will pass it to jersey number 20. And a great control there, but the ball is still for Nassau Amazons to still find something out of it. But the clearance being made very crucial, and DANNAZ ladies are now at the midpoint of the pitch trying to take it off danger. It is still goalless. Nassau Amazons enjoying the better part of possession in this game. It has been an affair of 57-43 so far for the Amazons, but just without a goal.
Most definitely, NASARAWA Amazons enjoys the larger share of ball possession here. It does seem, yeah, it's very evident enough to see that have been very, very enterprising, dominating play in almost every department. And in most cases, we've also seen them pegged their opponent back into their own very half. But then here comes the DANNAZ ladies. She tries to take off her marker, Duru Joy. But her final touch on the ball was very poor. Indeed, it's Mary Psyche. She couldn't hold on to that ball, and it's taken away from her. Jersey number 11, powering strong. And she's been beaten off. It's going to be an infringement on the lady on jersey number 11 for the DANNAZ ladies. And, of course, the referee will not let that one go scot-free. She signals for the medical team, as she will definitely be needing the attention this time around.
3 fouls have been suffered in this game. All 3 suffered by players in white. The very first we saw was Balogun Adebola, the captain of the side. And then we also saw Musinda Angela suffer another challenge. And this time it is a dazzling, skillful, very tricky number 11, Olushola Omowumi. And she seemed to be in some kind of pain, receiving medical attention now. The play is at a pause, but still here, it is still very much goalless between DANNAZ ladies and Nassau Amazons.
And indeed, the player has walked out of the pitch to the sidelines now. She will definitely be needing more attention right there before she will make her way in back onto the pitch. It's NASARAWA Amazons nil, DANNAZ ladies nil. We're gradually approaching the the termination point of the first half proceedings here. It's the fourth match, match day 5 of the ongoing Flying Officers Cup, happening here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex, Abuja. And it's going to be DANNAZ ladies with a free kick taken. Yes, she connects with her teammates. She looks forward to her teammate for a support. And here comes a chance for the DANNAZ ladies. And indeed, it's still DANNAZ ladies being chased by 2 Amazon ladies right there. She couldn't make the most out of it. And it's going to be a free kick, a goal kick actually, to the Amazons. Goal kick taken, and the build-up begins from the backside. Doshima makes a contact with it. She's being chased, rather marked by the lady on jersey number 22, and the ball rolls out. It's going to be a throw-in for the DANNAZ ladies. They've really been enterprising, proving their mettle here against the former champions of the Nigeria Women Football League. Amo with the ball. Tries to connect with her teammate. And the ball has been launched deeper. Here comes Messi Idoko. What can she do? The ball has been taken away. And Doshima waits an incursion. But indeed, it's a foul on the defender of DANNAZ ladies. It won't go unnoticed as the referee signals for an infringement right there. Advantage to the DANNAZ ladies.
I look at the kind of fouls being suffered in this game, and I just want to ask the question, how and why is it DANNAZ ladies who suffered all 4 fouls so far in this game? It is 42 minutes, become 43 now, and only 2 minutes to wrap up the very first half of this game. It is still goalless, a deadlock here, which will favor DANNAZ ladies as they will be going home with 4 points if it all wraps up in this nature. But NASARAWA Amazons will only be condemned to 1 point, and that is not the kind of start they won in this game. The very last game will see them square against Lakeside Queens, but Lakeside Queens sit at the bottom of the table with no point, having conceded 5 goals already in the tournament. But here for NASARAWA Amazons, they need to score and they need to make it early enough.
Most definitely, it's an opportunity for the Amazons to shape up, use this particular tournament to shape up ahead of the start of the new season. And that, of course, was another big chance for the Amazons to have taken the lead here. But unfortunately, they couldn't make that one count. It rolls out. It's going to be yet another throw-in for DANNAZ ladies.
3 minutes additional time.
We'll still wait for the 4th official to raise her signage, which will signal the amount of time to be added on here. But in the meantime, the play is still on. A throw-in taken. And the DANNAZ ladies obviously have shown that have gotten something to prove. Keeping NASARAWA Amazons goalless almost in the very last moment of the first half proceedings.
Great control from Musinda Angela to open play for DANNAZ ladies, who are now gaining the momentum in the concluding period of this very first half. 2 minutes additional time, 45 already played, and only 120 seconds is what's left to see. Maybe a first goal in the first half of the game, but as it sticks at the moment, it is still very open for both sides. It is still very deadlocked. It is still a game that's barren of goals, but we have seen a lot of action, and we continue to see a lot of them. The second 45 perhaps will be where the goal will be scored. I can recall that the last time NASARAWA Amazons played, the goal that they considered was considered in the second half, and the challenge they have actually had so far in this game has been how they connect at the final third. They have been playing from defense to midfield very, very perfectly. But when it comes to connecting appropriately and shooting the right strikes, they have been found wanting. And that can actually cost them 3 points if they don't maximize early enough. The ball will go out of play and it will go out for a corner kick. It could be the very last opportunity here for NASARAWA Amazons to perhaps draw the first blood in the game. But as it sticks here, Pius, you know it is goalless.
Most definitely still a KG affair, goalless as we gradually winding down in the first 45 minutes of this game. Free kick or a corner kick taken, and indeed it's a chance for the Amazons, and it's still a scrappy one right there, and indeed very good clearance for the DANNAZ ladies. Wonderful work, wonderful defending from the DANNAZ ladies, and indeed the throw-in quickly taken. The fault, the assistant referee, of course, says it's going to be a throw-in for NASARAWA Amazons. We're gradually inching towards the end of the first half proceedings. A throw-in taken. And indeed, she just have to wait for an instruction from the referee. Jersey number 38. And that signals at the end of the first half here. Goalless affair is what it is. In case you're just joining us, it's NASARAWA Amazons against the DANNAZ ladies. NASARAWA Amazons nil, DANNAZ ladies nil. Both teams will be heading for the dugout and indeed a comeback. Haven't seen the first half how it ended. They will definitely get pep talks from their coaches, and we might be seeing a different ball game altogether when the second 45 minutes gets underway. It's been Pius Idoko and Shen Pablo in the commentary box. We will take a breather, and when we come back, of course, it will be for the start of the second half of this particular game. It's a scoreless affair in the first half.
Well, so far it has been a game of almost equal size. I mean, equal in the side that the defense lines of both teams have been the ones that have taken most of the accolades, especially from me. The defense line being led there by the captain herself, Balo. Able to put up a defense line that have stayed dominant, they have stayed commanding, and that's why we are ending this half without a goal. But then you look to the other side of NASARAWA Amazons, it will be about how they connect while going forward. Perhaps when they come back, they'll be able to cross the T's and dot the I's and be able to find the first goal here. But as it sticks at the moment, a goal is a fair, a goal is into the second half.
That's right, we'll go for a break now. We'll be back for the start of the second 45 minutes. DJ, let's raise the roof.
We are experiencing the final match of match day 5. It has been quite a great period here with everyone. Of course, the commentary box is alive here with Pius Idoko and myself, Sean Pablo, GCFR. It is a game between NASARAWA Amazons, and they have been deadlocked after 45 minutes against DANNAZ ladies, who have already 3 points in the group. NASARAWA Amazons looking for their first point, looking for their first goal, and this is the second 45. Bringing you right into the commentary box now. Here is where the action leaves. Two teams are really looking for the point. If they get to share the spoils, it will make much more for the team in white, and that will be the team that traveled all the way from Lagos Center of Excellence. Talk about DANNAZ Ladies Football Club. Only from 2 years ago, they have now promoted themselves into the championship side of Nigeria Women Football League, and they will be preparing themselves with this preseason tournament, which of course is fancies are the biggest here in the continent of Africa. Well, Pius Idoko joins me in the commentary box.
That's right, of course. It's good to be back for the second half of this game. It's the start of the second half of this game. And indeed, NASARAWA Amazons is still asking more questions. DANNAZ ladies might, of course, be bringing in, throwing in one of their ladies into the fray.
And joining here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen, she is a correspondent of Nigeria Women Football League, also corresponds as well for the Super Falcons, and here she will be doing color commentary for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Chidima Urunwa.
Hello, thank you, Lord. I'm enjoying this match. I love the energy in the match. I love the energy they are putting out. I love how NASARAWA United is pushing forward, and DANNAZ ladies are trying to defend. NASARAWA Angels are pushing forward, and DANNAZ ladies are defending the game. I would say this is a great improvement in women's football. The energy, the team.
The energy, the team. Of course, looking at how they have been playing so far, you saw the concluding part of the first 45, and both teams really looking for the first goal. What do you really think might happen for that goal to come for both sides?
I'm looking at the way NASARAWA Angels are pushing forward. Amazon Angels are pushing forward. I think if they should play their game well, they're going to get it. But football is a game of 90 minutes. Then we'll know what happened. We are not also going to underwrite the DANNAZ Angels because they are also pushing forward. They can get it on counter-attack while they are defending and get the goal. So the two teams are doing great games. So let the best team win.
Absolutely. We're right here in the commentary box, and the counter-attack is now being plunged forward. She puts her head to it, but we have to do much more than that. The chase is on. She drives away from the defender, and she will square in now. She does square. A chase drops open. When it goes side Nathan, and it will be a goal kick for DANNAZ ladies, who will actually count themselves lucky having escaped of that situation.
The first attempt from NASARAWA Amazons, and it's going to be a goal kick to the DANNAZ ladies. And indeed, both teams, I'm sure, haven't gotten pep talks from their coaches at halftime. They are looking forward for wins in this particular encounter. Still a goalless affair, and the player will be attended to by the medical team. DANNAZ ladies are still holding forth, proving they are in for a serious business here this evening against the NASARAWA Amazons.
It is the second time that James Ijoma is suffering a foul in this game. She suffered the very last foul before the whistle came to give us the halftime. And here, in this very opening stages of the second half, she's suffering another foul. And of course, the contribution she puts in there for her team at the defense line is one of the reasons perhaps Coach Fatai lets her to continue in the game. But here, DANNAZ ladies have been really much on the defense side. And returning back for the second half, NASARAWA Amazons have returned back to the same way they finished the first 45. And they continue to ask questions. They continue to probe. But they just have to get their targets right. And maybe some kind of tactics will work it out for them. But it might not be out or it might not be far before we get to see that first goal come.
An infraction on the goalkeeper, and indeed a chance for NASARAWA Amazons spilled and flashed wide by Mary Saiki. But then the referee had already signaled for a foul, and it's NASARAWA Amazons still scrambling for this one, still plunging forward. But then the ladies in white are also proven to be a wall to be broken down by the ladies from Nasarawa State. All right, let's also let you know we've got some dignitaries in our midst here this evening. We have members of the Nigeria Football Federation also in the pavilion watching monitoring proceedings here. We have Rafiu Yusuf, aka the planner from the technical department of the Nigeria Football Federation. We also have ex-international. He played for the Super Eagles at the World Cup, also played at the Olympics, played at the Nations Cup. Garba Chindo Lawal is one of the dignitaries in the stands. We also have another ex-international who is the chairman of Honey Badgers, Abdul Sule, also one of the dignitaries and monitoring proceedings here. Not forgetting the former Falconet assistant coach, Coach Mansour Abdullahi. A lot of dignitaries seeing how things are going down here. And let's also let you know that we have in our midst a Super Falcons player. Her name is Abdul Karim Ramat Ohunene. She was part of the team that played in the Turkish Invitational. She's right here in our midst. And a lot is happening right here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex.
Talk about dignitaries that are here. The chairperson of NASARAWA Amazons is also here, giving that moral support to her team and helping them get the all important 3-point in this game. I'll talk about Hajia Husseina Suleiman, who comes in all the way from Lafayette, Nasarawa State, to push the support that they will require towards getting 3 points in this game. And as it sticks out at the moment, it is still goalless. She is still expecting. She's still looking forward to how it all pans out. But here, NASARAWA Amazons are being held down by DANNAZ Ladies FC. DANNAZ really given a lot of some defensive skills and dominance. Really a lot to be expected how the goal is going to come. But as it sticks out at the moment, it is goalless here at Old Parade Ground, Area 10. And we continue to see this game, which will be the very last of match day 5. But as it sticks at the moment, yes, that goal has come. I took my eyes away, but I had to bring it back today. What a way NASARAWA Amazon says, we got this 3-point. We want to go home with it. Congratulations so far, but hey, it is still very the open period of the second half, and Talum Doshima is a goal scorer.
Most definitely, they've finally gotten the goal that rightly deserve. They've actually been probing right from the first half of this game, and up until this very moment, yes, they've opened scoring, and it's a beautiful piece of display from NASARAWA Amazons. 1-0, and the ladies in white at the trail. Goal scorer for NASARAWA Amazons, Messi Idoko. Of course, she's been in sterling form for the Nigerian national under-20 team, the women's team, talking about the Falconets. She scored a couple of goals for Nigeria against the Central African Republic, ensuring that Nigeria, of course, comes out top as they look forward to their next phase of their qualifiers. We also have in our midst here this evening a senior director from the headquarters of the Nigeria Football Federation, talking about Coach CG Lagunju. He's also here in our midst, watching as these two ladies are slugging it out here this evening. Here we have another chance for NASARAWA Amazons. Amarachi Okoronkwo standing on the sidelines. And we also have Titilayo. They are the two players waiting to be brought on. A chance for NASARAWA Amazons. Joy Duru. Yeah, she picks over her marker and she swings in a crosser. Here comes a chance, boy. It's been headed away. And it's the ladies in white. The plunger forward. And that will not get past the last lady in the line of defense for NASARAWA Amazons.
Really great defensive ball there played. She made it look easy. Sikaratu Isa carrying her lines and helping her team stay very safe. They now have the important one goal in the game. It will not be about how they stay inside of it. Will they watch it be the final result, or will they score more goals, or is it going to be some kind of response coming through from the ladies in white? Talk about DANNAZ Ladies Football Club. They will have to respond. They will have to make it early, and if they will do that, maybe we just might be squared up here for some kind of dramatic moment. But as a six-sided moment, it is NASARAWA Amazons with one goal lead, haven't scored that goal. Taranum Dushima, well, I can recall when she also scored when they played against Nigeria Tales back there in Lafayette. Well, we traveled there for that game, and then Taranum Dushima came up and made it happen in a 1-1 draw there in Lafayette. Taranum Dushima again today is, of course, earning her name and scoring the very important goal, and that gives them a lead.
Messi Doko remains the goal scorer for NASARAWA Amazons here. 1-0 is the scoreline as we speak. And indeed, Aweda Titilayo and Amarachi Okoronkwo, they've been thrown into the fray. And of course, we'll wait to see if their introduction into this game will change the complexion of this match for the Amazons. It's DANNAZ Ladies now. Corner kick swings in, and it's been headed away by the newcomer, Amarachi Okoronkwo. A shot taken, but it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And that's a reckless challenge on the goalkeeper right there.
A collision between the goalkeeper and the player. The player goes back for the fairness of FIFA, having a word with the goalkeeper. But of course, she will also have a word with the referee, who seemed to be really making sure that the goalkeeper is in fine condition. But they will step to the side. And jersey number 10 for DANNAZ Ladies, Raji Zainab, I beg your pardon. She's having a word with the referee now, Osemene Vivian. And it's going to be just a word, no card shown.
That very elusive goal that they've been searching for, finally it came through off the boot of Messi Idoko. And it's the difference. It's the goal that makes the difference here this evening as NASARAWA Amazons leads. And indeed, the Amazons are still asking more questions. And we'll wait to see what happens as action continues to wear out here. A throw-in for the Amazons.
The table might look with Amazon scoring a goal here in this game, but still placed second on that group is DANNAZ Ladies, who actually had 2 goals in their first game. They have 3 points now with 1 goal difference. There comes in NASARAWA Amazons in 3rd position with 3 points and 0 goal difference. They considered 1 in their opening game. They've scored 1 here today, canceling the 1 they conceded, and they stick just as they started. And Idoko Mercy becomes the first player to score for NASARAWA Amazons in this tournament, opening in their account as they continue to ask for questions that who could see more goals pour in. And a corner kick to give them a chance. Well is squared, and it comes in front of the goalkeeper, and it twists it away, but the ball is still out of sight. It goes out of play, taking a deflection, and with Messi Idoko finding that shoulder, but then it's going to be a corner kick as NASARAWA Amazons continue to threaten their opponent despite being 1 goal up.
Yet another corner kick for the Amazons. It's the newcomer Amarachi Okoronkwo. She looks forward to make this one count for NASARAWA Amazons. And here comes another chance for them. Yes, indeed, it's Mary Saiki. She drops it back for Amarachi Okoronkwo. She takes off a marker. She drops in another one, and it's headed away. And it's definitely going to be another corner kick. What a pressure it's been for the ladies in white. They're trying as much as they could to keep their composure going. Amarachi Okoronkwo yet wait another corner kick.
3 corner kicks in the last 1 minute. All 3 earned and played by NASARAWA Amazon. Finally, the ball goes out of danger area for DANNAZ ladies, but the chase is up, and again, you will find that lady coming there to rescue for her team. She just got introduced into the game, but she has got all that it takes to also add into the defensive skills of Sikratu Isa, who also got introduced in the game, of course, in the very first half of it. But a great clearance there from jersey number 24 for the Amazons, and they are still in lead, and they are still holding possession here. Messi Idoko to the chase now. She will look to get it closer, but the goalkeeper gets faster to the ball and clears it off her line.
Nice clearance by the goalkeeper of DANNAZ ladies, and a throw-in taken by Joy Duru. Here comes Messi Idoko once again. She goes to the corner flag and looks up for an assist from her teammate, and then she's been brought down actually. But before that, I think she was signaled to be offside, and a player down will be needing the attention of the referee. Before the referee could get to her, she's almost back on her feet right now. It's going to be a goal kick. And the referee obviously signals for attention to be given to this lady. She's still down. She signals and needs an emergency situation. I think it needs an emergency situation right there.
Egemonu Precious comes in for the medical team to be able to help her get back to her field. Of course, our suffering fouls in this game has been perhaps the headline for DANNAZ ladies. They suffered 5 fouls in the first half. The second half, I've seen them suffer 2 fouls again. And here they continue to fall under the pressure of the experienced side of NASARAWA Amazons, who are now content with 1 goal. Coach Musa Christopher Danjuma, of course, looking straight in the way of her players. She wants more goals. He wants them to be a lot more potent. Being on the 3rd position is not enough on the group. They will need to do way better than that, especially before the final whistle of this game. And here now she gets to her feet. Egemono Precious. Of course, the free kick will have to go on, as she's now been wheeled out of the line for that goal kick to orchestrate for DANNAZ ladies.
We're not alone, of course. It's a header headed by Mary Saiki, and it goes to the part of Amo. And this time around, it's a ball in for Messi Idoko. She couldn't get to the end of it. It's Joy Duru. She guides it as the ball rolls out for a throw-in. Joy Duru. She takes it, drops it, and it's headed away by DANNAZ ladies. Yet another throw-in for NASARAWA Amazons.
Oh, seem to have taken some kind of finger in her eyes. A foul there by jersey number 25. She was fouled earlier, but didn't get the call of the referee. But the referee says it is going to be a throw-in. The ball went out of line, and it will be for DANNAZ ladies to find a way to salvage whatever is there for them on the plate. But here they will make that long throw-in, and it's rightly made at the right part. And Joy Duru comes to the rescue of NASARAWA Amazons. They regain possession, squares it to the far left. Great control by the player. She puts it in the way of Messi Idoko, who to chase, but the goalkeeper gets quicker to the ball as she collects it in her own box.
In case you're just joining us now, it's the 2021 edition of the Flying Officers Cup. It's happening here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex in the Federal Capital Territory. The Flying Officers Cup, of course, are being partnered by Hagai Sports, Digital Mirroring Concept, and not forgetting the Nigeria Football Federation. And in case you don't know, it's the game between DANNAZ Ladies and NASARAWA Amazons. It's the fourth game in match day 5 of the championship. It's a pre-season tournament, and it sees a chance for most teams playing in the elite division of the Nigeria Women Football League, yes, to assess themselves to shape up before the start of the new season.
2 players on the pitch, on the ground for DANNAZ Ladies. The very one who first fouled Akibo Ajoke, jersey number 9. But all of a sudden, we also found Anusilem Amarachi also rolling on the ground, jersey number 7. But both players are now up on their feet and will look to go back to action. The trail here by 1 goal. It will be about how they respond. That matters more for their team. They have been putting quite a great performance so far in the game. But now we will have Ifeanyi Chukwu Olivia come in as substitute for DANNAZ Ladies, and she will be looking to getting into it. Perhaps she can bring that change into our squad and help them get back to parity. But as it sticks at the moment, the trail on a long goal, and it is Nassau Amazons who are on the verge of getting their first 3 points here in this tournament.
That's right, the assistant referee signals the center referee, while the 4th official, of course, is about to raise a signage to ensure that Olivia gets into the thick of the action. The game is still paused as the referee flashes a yellow card to Mary Saiki. She gets into the referee's book here, and that obviously will be the first yellow card to be given here this evening. From the first 45 minutes up until this very moment, the referee has actually been very lenient with all the players, and it does seem her patience is exhausted. And indeed, we will be seeing a substitution. Jersey number 13, Olivia, will be going in to take the place of the lady on jersey number 21.
Egemono Precious will exit the pitch for Ifeanyi Chukwu Olivia to take reins of action for DANNAZ Ladies. She's not looking happy with that game. She quite gave a great account of herself, adding to the dominance of that defense line. But Egemono Precious will have to go back to the bench, knowing full well that her team are trailing, and that could be the reason why she ain't got no smile on her face. But they're coming in, Ifeanyi Chukwu Olivia, adding to the ranks of her team. She is now brought in as a defender. She was being introduced by Coach Fatai as an attacker, which tells you that he's trying to add to the attacking prowess, adding to the numbers up front, and helping them gain an advantage that could see them score a goal, bringing them back to parity. And they are now probing for attack, and it's gone out of play. It's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be in favor of DANNAZ Ladies.
That's right, regardless of what the scoreline is, it's very obvious and it's evident for everyone to see that the DANNAZ Ladies have also given a very good account of themselves here. And here comes a chance, a corner kick taken as the players scramble for that one. And it's going to be Amarachi Okoronkwo. She takes her time, but the ball has been taken away from her. Here comes the DANNAZ Lady, tries to beat the last woman right there. But it's NASARAWA Amazons very, very confident on the ball. The ball played away, and DANNAZ Ladies flashes it wide. It's never going to be a challenge to the goalkeeper. Here comes a goal kick to be taken quickly. And it's the lady on jersey number 14. She tries to connect with Joy Duru. Duru couldn't. Yes, indeed. She holds on to the ball. Even when she was finding it a little bit difficult. And the ball has been swinged in once again. Here comes the NASARAWA Amazons throwing in everything deep into the opponent's half. And that wasn't well connected. And indeed, the goalkeeper goes for an easy one right there, you must say.
Yeah, of course, quite an effort wasted and made not to make the punishment of DANNAZ ladies increase to perhaps a cushion of 2 goals for National Amazons. But here it is still game on. It is still for National Amazons to increase their tally. But DANNAZ ladies here are trying so hard to find themselves back on parity. They are now back at the defense. It is the goal scorer, Mercy Idoko, swings it to the right flank and the shot will come flying, but it goes into the hands of the goalkeeper as never gift collect easily.
That's right, DANNAZ ladies probing forward. And here comes a throw-in for DANNAZ ladies. A throw-in to be taken by DANNAZ ladies. It's the newcomer, Olivia, who's been left to do this job.
And a long one now being plugged in for DANNAZ ladies, jersey number 10 to chase. But great control from that player who actually understands what to do, and she did it just so perfectly, leaving no harm to the goalkeeper, who will easily clear out her lines with that ball, and they still have possession. Nassau Amazons probing for goal number 2. They've scored 1 already, and it is Mercy Idoko who actually got that goal to give them the important lead in this particular fixture. But now the whistle will go against Nassau Amazons, as it will be a free kick right in the mid part of the pitch for DANNAZ ladies. And here Chidima Uroma joins in the game. Let's look at the tactical angle of this game. Since Nassau Amazon scored their goal, they seem to have relaxed a little bit on the plug, giving away chances to DANNAZ ladies to come in and attack them. What do you think that will mean before 90 minutes?
I think if they're not careful, it's going to cause them, because I can see the DANNAZ ladies moving forward. Before they were defending, but now they're pushing the ball forward to score the goal. So if NASARAWA Amazon if they should be like at this school or feel reluctant about scoring more goal, they are going to lose this game. They're not careful. So they need to push more. The best way to defend a goal is to attack. But if they should defend and stay back, I see DANNAZ coming to equalize this game if they're not careful, but they need to push more.
They need to push more. Chidima Orunwa, of course, a correspondent of Nigeria Women Football League. She also is an artist when it comes to painting with a canvas, and of course, interpreting her creative consciousness right there on the canvas. And then not only that she does, coming to the picture play, she gives you those analysis. We get back to the game now. It's going to be a goal kick for DANNAZ ladies to push and attack again. And Coach Asak Diana is actually pushing and making the team understand that they've got to push a little bit more. They got to press right in the forward. And that's exactly what you do when you need a goal as crucial as this point in time. But DANNAZ ladies give away possession. A shot being taken by Turnum Dashima. She looks for a corner kick. She gets a corner kick, and Nassau Amazons will again probe in a dangerous attack over their opponent.
Nassau Amazons are still asking more questions on their opponent's half. Will they make this one count? We'll wait to see as Doshima leaves the corner flag, the corner side, of course, indeed, for her teammates, and indeed she will definitely be doing this one. We'll wait to see. It's a long one in. And of course, it's well delivered by the lady on the corner flag right there. So it's Nassarawa Amazons, and that ball has rolled out. It's going to be a throw-in to the DANNAZ ladies. It's the ladies in white, a throw-in taken, but headed away by Nassarawa Amazons.
One goal lead here is all we have seen on match number 4 on day number 5, and here it is, the #1 preseason tournament for women football in the whole of the continent of Africa, and we are enjoying the Flying Officers Cup right inside season 3. Has been brought to us by Rato Sports Development Foundation. RSDF is one company that has actually done so well in taking young girls off the street and putting them on the pitch to play for a viable profession, a career they can nobly call their own, as we have got a lot lot of players who have actually come through the ranks of this tournament, go out there in Europe. We mentioned earlier about 2 days ago about Joy Omewa. A lot of them actually are in the ranks, and Rattle Sports Development Foundation continue to do the good bidding towards enhancing and developing with the growth of women football here in Nigeria.
That's right, of course, the Flying Officers Cup is also a platform for new talents to be discovered. Even though some other teams, especially those playing in the elite division of the Nigeria Women Football League, will use these as a pre-season to shake up before the start of the new NWFL season. Yes, it's the last game of match day 5. And it's happening live here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex. It's the DANNAZ ladies taking on NASARAWA United. NASARAWA Amazons, I beg your pardon. Yes, the DANNAZ ladies are in their traditional white, while NASARAWA Amazons are donning their green jersey right about there. It's an infringement. This is almost just around at the edge of the box. And of course, this team are still trailing the DANNAZ ladies. Will these counter for them? It's definitely going to be a dead ball situation from a set piece. But then, of course, for those who are following the progress of these championship, let's let you know we have other fixtures for tomorrow. It's the group fixtures on the 15th, tomorrow Friday. We have Royal Queens FC. They will be taking on Ghana Police ladies, and that game is billed for 8 a.m. Honey Badgers will also be trading tackles with Niger Rattles, and that game is scheduled for 10:30 a.m. What about the game between Bayelsa Queens and Oshun Babes? It's billed for 1 p.m. while Prince Kazimeletu will be taking on FC Robo Queens. It's definitely going to be the last match for tomorrow, and it promises to be yet an action-packed day as far as the Flying Officers Cup is concerned.
Oh yeah, you definitely can say that again. And twice today, of course, Bayelsa Queen coming through in their second game and scoring massive 6 goals in their encounter. Haven't lost out by a long goal in their opening fixture. They will be looking to qualify next by that particular game. If they get that win, that will be very, very crucial for Bayelsa Queens. Will they go forward? I'll let you know that they are the champions, the defending champions of the Flying Officers Cup. Haven't won it last season. Well, they did that one in a fantastic style, giving out 100% record all through all season, and that was how they won it. And they will be chasing all out again tomorrow for that particular game that puts them to the next round of the tournament. But you want to talk about Royal Queens, we'll be opening the fixtures tomorrow. Royal Queen top Group A, having won their only game against Nigeria Toes. It was a 1-goal victory, but 1 goal special enough, important enough, and good enough to give them 3 points, placing them on the top of that table. They will look forward to making that solidity stay when they play against Ghana Police tomorrow. Ghana Police have actually gotten 2 points from 2 games with 2 draws played, a 1-all situation in their second game, a goalless draw in their first game. And so tomorrow is going to be an action-packed thriller for anyone who's going to be here. You just come in here and be my guest.
Yes, another incursion from the lady who opens scoring for NASARAWA Amazons, Messi Idoko. She puts her head onto the ball, but it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It's an easy catch for her, though. But then let's let you know that it's 77 minutes on the clock. DANNAZ ladies still trail NASARAWA Amazon by a lone goal. And, of course, we're gradually inching towards the end of this game, and NASARAWA Amazons won't stop mounting pressure on their opponents. They've been asking serious questions, and since the coming in of Amarachi Okoronkwo, of course, the game she actually seemed to have changed the complexion of this game. Here comes Mary Saiki. She swings in a long one to Doshima. She takes off her marker, and it's a shot. Oh! But it's a beautiful piece of play from Doshima right there, and it's just a fraction away from goal. That would have been goal number 2 if it was rightly directed at goal.
Quality play from a quality player. Talum Doshima really inches away from getting goal number 2 for NASARAWA Amazons and recording her own very goal in the tournament. She sports jersey number 11. Really very, very tireless player, I can tell you. skillful at an act, and on her day, she can score goals. She came close in that particular range, but she will have to go again. It is still 1 goal to NASARAWA Amazons, and we are entering almost about 10 minutes more for the very game of this night to actually call a wrap. It has been quite a great time for everyone who's been here. I'd like to welcome you tomorrow for the next fixtures. We will be taking you through a moment of thrilling as we enter the 3rd round of games in the 1st round here for the Flying Officers Cup Season 3.
NASARAWA Amazons now. It's NASARAWA Amazons. They've pegged their opponents back to their own very half. And it's a poor delivery from that lady right there. It's going to be a goal kick. And this definitely will make the DANNAZ ladies to heave a sigh of relief, because the pressure has been coming in a very handful manner. Here comes DANNAZ ladies. Of course, as she tries to connect with her teammate, and she's been brought down. It's going to be a free kick to the DANNAZ ladies. Another substitution will be coming up very, very shortly from the bench of NASARAWA Amazons. And it's DANNAZ ladies right now. A long ball in. Intercepted by NASARAWA Amazons. But then the assistant referee has already flagged for an offside.
It will be substitution for NASARAWA Amazons as jersey number 28 is looking to replacing the goal scorer Mercy Idoko, and it's going to be for Hembafan Rosling to be able to add up to the scoring tag of NASARAWA Amazon. And Tatum Doshima again in a particular position. She will take the shot this time, but then get deflected. She is not excited about that. She seemed quite frustrated with that deflection, but again it comes to the rescue for DANNAZ ladies as this one has been played out by the goalkeeper. Returns to Duru Joy, and now it is for Tatum Doshima to replay again and start it all over again from the middle part. Aduyina squares it to the far right for Koronkwo to chase. She does chase it right to the right, and she will look to dispatch it at Maka. It is the captain of DANNAZ ladies, and then the referee says, get up, let's play. It is still fair play. Now throwing for NASARAWA Amazons.
Hamarachi Okoronkwo has actually been very enterprising for NASARAWA Amazons, and of course she commands a lot of respect in the middle of the park. And that obviously goes to show the reasons why she's been invited to play for the Super Falcons of Nigeria on a number of occasions. And once again, here comes Doshima. She tries to beat Olivia, and Olivia with the last touch. It's going to be throwing, and here comes that substitution we've been waiting for. Igbazanda will, of course, have been thrown into the fray. Hembafa Rosaline, I beg your pardon, is the name. Jersey number 28. She takes the place of the goal scorer, Mercy Idoko, who had a swell time in this particular affair against their opponent, DANNAZ ladies. A throw-in taken, and it's NASARAWA Amazons still asking to see if they can increase their tally here. And the ball is being headed away from danger. It's DANNAZ ladies in firm control. Mary Saikina, what does she do? She connects to her teammates, and it's yes, the newcomer. She takes a shot.
Oh! What a screamer that was!
What a goal that was!
How do you introduce yourself better than that? That is spectacular, absolutely electrifying, and will raise the roof for the cheers of the fans. What a way for Rosaline Hembafan. What a goal as well.
Beautiful piece of goal from Rosaline, and indeed her presence, she comes into this game with an instant impact, making it count for her team and NASARAWA Amazons. She increases the tally here. 2-0. DANNAZ ladies trail NASARAWA Amazons.
Great to the technical genius of Coach Musa Christopher Danjuma, who understood exactly what was missing there. This goal gives them the cushion. If they get to concede one now, it doesn't matter for the game, because if they finish it at 2-1 and then 3 points is in the kitty, which really is all Nasarawa Amazons are up here for. But with that goal, it takes them to the spot of position number 2 on the table. They have now bettered their opponent, DANNAZ Ladies, who also have 2 goals and cancelling out 2 goals. But then for Nasarawa Amazons, it's a +1 goal difference, and that will make the impact, the difference, where DANNAZ Ladies have a goal difference of 0. Nasarawa Amazons will stay second with a +1 goal difference.
Most definitely, Nasarawa Amazons are clearly showing and proving their mettle right here. Haven't lost their first game to Edo Queens. They've come back into this game with a renewed vigor. Indeed, seeking redemption, and that's exactly what they are showing right here against their opponents. Talking about the DANNAZ Ladies. And here comes Nasarawa Amazons once again, and the goalkeeper goes for the catch right there. The goalkeeper asking her teammates to spread out, and she launches a long one in, but it's Nasarawa Amazons that gets the ball. It's still the goal scorer, talking about Rosaline. It's a link-up play between Rosaline and her teammates, but indeed the ball has been taken away. Rosaline right now, it's the DANNAZ Ladies once again. Here comes Olivia.
Two goals to the good for Nasarawa Amazons. They lead here, pushing themselves to position number 2 on Group D. It could be very, very detrimental if this game finishes this way. DANNAZ Ladies will have to ask themselves some certain questions. Pull through a great performance in the first half. Didn't concede any goal. Great defensive skills they played out there. But again, you look at the second 45, Mercy Idoko opened up the scoring for Nasarawa Amazons. And here, a new entrant, the same player who took the place of Mercy Idoko, found it quite a spectacular moment, gave us a screamer, a bazooka in all ramifications. What a goal for Hembafem Rosaline, as she makes it her first goal of the tournament, and then the second goal for Nasarawa Amazons, and they lead here 2-0 up by Nasarawa Amazons. A chance now for DANNAZ Ladies to chase, but just far away. There is no chance. There is nothing they can do there. Chidima, do you see anything possible?
I feel they're getting tired. The 2 goals are kind of demoralized them, and they're still pushing though. They're still pushing though, but I don't see them getting anything here because Amazon has taken over. And I see they're scoring 1 more goal.
Amazon scoring 1 more goal. She predicts the Amazons are still chasing for that. They don't seem to pull the plug. They continually look for a way to get themselves, get another goal, and perhaps stay pretty comfortable right on that group. And they are here continually playing their way out. A great game here it has been so far. And for Joy Duru, what a performance on the left flank. Oh, Joseph squares to Sikra to Isa. Sikra to Isa will push it forward now to jersey number 20, who takes it to the far right for a chase up there. And from the right flank, a pass is now being made, and they continue to push that ball away from their opponent. And Nassau Amazons are now beginning to enjoy the better part of possession. Even with a cushion, they are very much in control of this game, Pius.
Most definitely, Nasarawa Amazon Ladies. I must say it's gotten a handful of players with more wealth of experience as against their opponents. A handful of players that I can actually mention their names. They've had a stint with the national team of Nigeria. That's the different cadres of the national team, from under 17, under 20, and the Super Falcons as well. And of course, that clearly goes to show why they are actually showing their dominance against their opponents here. It's been a beautiful, beautiful game, a masterpiece of class by these 2 teams. Regardless of what the scoreline is, I must say that DANNAZ Ladies, who are the underdogs, are playing against the Nasarawa Amazons, have also really carved a niche for themselves right here. So it's 2-0. Nasarawa Amazons leads, and it's 86 minutes on the clock, 4 minutes before regulation time.
6 minutes for 3.4 Nasarawa Amazons. They have a cushion as well in it, and they are still with possession here. It has been an affair of 63-37 in the second half of it. But here, it has been NASARAWA Amazons with a great pass there for Talim Dasuma. She passes that makes it look very easy. And an attack is now being plunged in, but a great defensive skills to help them recover. She pulls it out of play. It will be throwing for NASARAWA Amazons. But again, let's talk about the game plan, the tactics coming through from Coach Asak Diana of DANNAZ ladies. Now, the game plan seems to have worked in the first 45, but what do you see about it in the second 45, Chidima?
I think in the first 45, they came with a more defensive game plan and to go on counter-attack. But I feel that they should have changed that in the second half because NASARAWA Amazons are more offensive. Why not look for another tactic that will hold them? They're pushing at some point. If you don't have the player that have the strength, they'll get tired and NASARAWA Amazons will take opportunity. And that's what happened. You should have changed that in the second half and throw the players up a bit. Now they're struggling to go up and go down and defend at the same time. So I think they're tired doing both work.
Tired doing both beatings. Perhaps one could have been enough for them. The trail here by 2 goals. We are now approaching a regular time. It is only about when the additional time will come upon us. But here it is almost 90 minutes, and it is game on, NASARAWA Amazons.
NASARAWA Amazons comfortably leads here 2-0 is what the scoreline is against their opponent DANNAZ ladies. And indeed, NASARAWA Amazons will of course, have to be very cautious defensive-wise as DANNAZ ladies indeed pressing forward to see if they can actually get, even if it's a consolation goal here this evening. And it's going to be a throw-in to the DANNAZ ladies. What do they do? And it's taken, it's DANNAZ ladies once again. It's a ball around at the corner flag. And here comes the fourth official raising her signage to show that 3 minutes of additional time will be seen in this particular encounter. We've reached, 90 minutes of regulation time already.
The reserve referee, Okoro Grace, raising up that signage to say that 3 minutes is all we are bidded for here for this game to be a total wrap instead of 19 minutes. It has been a really great officiating from the group of the referees. Talk about the national graded 1 referees here, Osemene Vivian. But there will be a chase now. There's a chase now for DANNAZ ladies. Not only to score a goal, this goal can be very important. It can push them up to this position of number 2 if it's been scored with a goal difference of +1. That will mean that NASARAWA Amazon will be pegged down to 3 right on the spot, but DANNAZ ladies will have to do a perfection from the spot to getting that goal being scored.
Late penalty conceded by Nasa, and should they score from the spot, and indeed it will give them a glimmer of hope as this game progresses, even though it's 3 minutes of additional time. We'll wait to see what happens, and the referee trying to caution the goalkeeper. You don't have to step out of your goal line, else of course it will be a punishable offense. And Jessie, number 16, is the lady that stands tall on that one to see if she will find the back of the net. She waits for the instruction of the referee.
Ogufuwa Omotoke now will step for that kick. She goes back, she rewinds a bit, and she comes to it. Oh, what a save! What a denier! And NASARAWA Amazons are very much alive in it. They have got their place on the second spot. They are still with 2 goals lead. It is their day.
Most definitely they are excited. What a way to have stopped that goal from going in by the goalkeeper. And the lady indeed just couldn't dispatch that one to give his side any glimmer of hope. The ball taken, the goalkeeper punches it to the side, and nobody, no player of the DANNAZ ladies was right on hand to take on a rebound. Here comes a corner kick taken, and it's poorly delivered right there. It's the NASARAWA Amazons that leads by 2-0.
Great save again from that goalkeeper, Chuku Uchenna. Of course, such kind of performance is the kind that might see her take home the Player of the Match award. putting up a great performance from goal. She has got a clean sheet in this game. It is the first clean sheet NASARAWA Amazons will be recording in this tournament, and a change being made there in the goal line by the coach Musa Christopher Danjuma, bringing in Chuku Uchenna, and she has rewarded the faithfulness of the coach by saving a penalty and keeping a clean sheet. Maybe we might just have the player of the match award being given just to Uchenna Chuku.
All right, we'll wait to see. We'll wait to see what the decision of those are. Here comes another chance, and it's flashed wide by Roselyn right there. And it's going to be a goal kick to DANNAZ ladies once again. We're gradually approaching the termination point of this game. 3 minutes of additional time, almost seen out in this particular encounter. And NASARAWA Amazon still leads comfortably. And that signals at the end of proceedings here. NASARAWA Amazons 2, DANNAZ ladies 0.
Of course, a great game we have seen with 2 goals being scored in second half of the game. Well, 4 players came close to becoming player of the match. I talk about the goalkeeper Uchenna Chuku. They also the goal scorer Messi Idoko. They also a Hemba fan Rosley who came in as a substitute. They scored that goal. But here, the player of the match award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to jersey number 11, Tarum Doshima.
That's right, and I must say big congratulations to the coach, head coach of NASARAWA Amazons, Christopher Danjuma. Of course, Christopher Danjuma is changing the pleasantries with the head coach of DANNAZ ladies, talking about Asak Daina. And it's been a wonderful event here at the Area 10 Sporting Complex. NASARAWA Amazons 2, DANNAZ ladies 0. That signals at the end of proceedings here. We'll wait for tomorrow's rounds of matches, and there are other big fixtures that will be coming up. And of course, these ladies definitely are poised to thrill you to yet another wonderful day in match day 6 encounters.
It has been a great game for the team. The Lafayette ladies have gotten it, and congratulations to NASARAWA Amazons. Congratulations to Haja Husseina Suleiman, who must travel all the way from Lafayette to pool support. The moral support have also given the result here today, and they have 3 points, placing themselves now from position number 3 to position number 2 on the table for Group D. When they play out their last game, that will determine where they stay, whether they continue in the tournament, whether they qualify to the next round. But here at full time, it has been a great game for me. I want to thank the spectators, thank the officials, thank the organizers, and as well, I want to take my bow here. Well, my name is Sean Pablo, GCFR. You can always find me on Brilla FM 88.9, number 1 sports radio. There I will be on for a big sport breakfast show from 8 a.m. till 12 noon. From 12 noon to 2 p.m. It's going to be you and I while we do lunch sports show together. From here on, I say God bless, no less. Till next time.